Hi guys, and welcome to the Bakeress. Today we're going to be making my blueberry lemon crumb squares. They're called crumb squares because they crumble when you eat them, but taste absolutely amazing because it's got lemon in it and it's nice and zesty, and the tanginess of blueberries just works so well. You're going to love it. Right, so we're going to start off with castor sugar into our bowl. Guys, if you don't have one of these mixers, you can also grab one of those hand mixers. If you don't own one of those, they sell them so cheap on Amazon, it will save you from beating it with your hand. We're gonna add some butter into that, guys. And what we're gonna do is zest our lemon. Try and get a large lemon. I didn't have any large, but the more zest the better, so large is nice. Literally need one of these old-fashioned graters, don't need any fancy equipment to zest. So yeah, just watch your fingers, because these are super dangerous. I've once cut myself with this quite badly. So there we have a lovely lemon zest. We're going to add right into the bowl and get that beating for about 5 minutes until it's nice and dairy. Why's my mixer not working? Oh, it's not plugged on. How am I supposed to be a professional here? Sorry guys, I just think things should work by magic. Anyway, get your butter and sugar and zest beating. I'm gonna quickly give it a little scrape down the edges so it's all incorporated into the mix. Right guys, once it's done, we're going to add oil. We've got 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil here. Any sort of light oil without a very strong taste is fine to use. And 1 free-range egg goes right in there. And some vanilla. We're gonna give it a scrape down. And beat it once again. So these squares are so beautiful with a cup of tea or even with custard. When they first come out of the oven, they're a bit like a tart. So you can warm some custard and have it with that, which is so nice as a dessert. So I've added the flour in there and the baking powder. And then we mix once again, just until it comes into a nice, beautiful dough. But we don't want to over mix it, otherwise it will become quite tough when it's baking. So once it's all started to come together, like that, we can just sort of press it together with our hands. It's such a lovely, beautiful dough, so soft, and it smells amazing with the lemon zest. I could eat it like this, but I'm not going to. Right, once our dough's ready, guys, I've got a square tin here with parchment paper. Just try and leave 2 flaps with the parchment paper so you can pull out the tart and it'll be much easier for you. So, our dough's done. Press it together, halve it. Don't worry too much if it's not equal halves. Honestly, don't waste your time like that. Now we're going to press 1/2 into the tin. Just try and get to all the corners and sides. Make it as level as possible, just so it's easier to bake. If you find there's a bit less, you can always steal some from the other half. So once that's all pressed in nicely, we're just going to grab a fork and poke holes in it all the way down. This just helps it not to rise overly, otherwise we'll get more of a balloony, cakey shortbread. So once that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to grab all our blueberry jam. Try and use a really good quality blueberry jam, guys. I know it's so easy to pick up. I won't name some brands, but it's easy to pick up jars of jam and not think whether they're good quality, but it really, really, really does make a difference in the recipe. It looks so good, I could drink this. So we're going to pour all of that lovely jam on top. Look at that. It's beautiful. And just take it down all the sides and corners, just so the whole of the shortbread is covered. Now, if you don't like blueberry jam, you're most welcome to use any other jam. Raspberry, strawberry, apricot, even fig jam tastes so good with it. So try something else. The rest of the dough that I told you to leave on the side, we're gonna get our grater again, this little fella, and we're going to grate the rest of the dough. Just watch out, be careful with your hands. And this is gonna make a beautiful crumble topping that goes on top. This is the magic. Tap it down, get it all off. And we're just going to crumble all that on top of this beautiful blueberry jam. Beautiful! Don't worry about covering the jam completely. It's actually quite nice to see bits of the jam once it's out of the oven poking through, because it'll be nice bubbling away. It'll be so lovely. You're gonna love it. So now, once that's done, we're going to put it in the oven for about 30 minutes or 30. If you don't think it's browned enough for 30 minutes, just leave it for another 5 minutes and then we'll take it out. So I've just taken it out of the oven, guys, and taken it out on one of our trays so it's easier to cut. Let me grab a knife for you. The Indian knife makes an appearance again. Right, so we're gonna cut into squares. At this stage, if you want to make some custard and pour some custard on top of it, it's beautiful, trust me. So good. Otherwise, you can store these for up to a week in an airtight container. Don't put them in the fridge, just outside in a cool place. And they'll be so nice. They'll be perfect for picnics when it's picnic season. Right, look at these. Guys. Wow. Just gonna put them in a plate here because we need it to look a bit pretty. And then the best part, tasting. Yeah, I like the edge bit because there's more shortbread in it. So nostalgic. Tastes really nice. Try it, guys. So it tastes a bit like shortbread with caramelized blueberries. It's lovely, you're gonna love it. Please try these. So if you did enjoy this recipe, guys, please give me a thumbs up. Also, I heard there's a little bell thing underneath. Can you please press on it? That means you get notified every time I put a video up. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, do what you want. But most of all, please try these. They're amazing. Bye.